Fight fam, what it do? Welcome back to more boxing. So we got a fight prediction video today for Isaac Pitbull Cruz versus Lamont Roach. That fight is happening this Saturday, December 6th on the PBC card. This card will be on Amazon Prime. This is Lamont Roach's first fight at 140 pounds. Lamont Roach and Isaac Cruz both share Gervonta Tank Davis on their resumes. Isaac Cruz lost to Tank Davis by decision. However, it was an impressive performance. He kind of blew up after that fight because he went the distance with Tank Davis. And most recently, Lamont Roach had a majority draw against Tank Davis earlier this year. Same situation with him. He blew up after that situation. And now we have these guys fighting each other. So we're going to be looking at the styles of each fighter. We're going to look at the stats of the fighters. And I'm going to be giving you all my prediction for this particular fight. So first up, we have Isaac Cruz, the definition of Mexican style boxing. He is extremely aggressive. He is going to come forward. If he's throwing a jab, it's just for him to get inside and throw overhands and throw very hard punches to the body. He has decent conditioning. He's looking to pretty much throw hard shots throughout the entire fight whenever he is in reach. Now, what I do notice about Isaac Cruz is that he does not do a good job of cutting off the ring. However, he will chase you down for an entire fight. And all it takes is for you to make one mistake, similar to Rolly Romero, where you're trying to exchange with him and you get caught on that chin. It's also important to note that Isaac Cruz does not have a neck. So guys that do not have necks, it is going to be very hard to knock them out. Now, Isaac Cruz is 28-3-1. He has a 64% knockout ratio. As I mentioned earlier, this fight is at 140 pounds. He is 5 feet 4 inches. His reach is 63.5 inches. Orthodox stance, and he is 27 years old. Lamont Roach, he is 25-1-2. He has a 40% KO ratio. This will be his first fight at 140 pounds. He is 5 feet 7 inches. His reach is 68 inches. So he has a 4.5 reach advantage. Also an orthodox fighter, and he's 30 years old. So right off the bat, I already told you all what type of style Isaac Cruz has. Lamont Roach is going to be more on the outside. He's going to be looking to box, but he also will stand in there and mix it up with you. He's a great counter puncher, and he works the head and body, so he doesn't just focus on just trying to knock a guy out from throwing headshots. And again, he has a 40% knockout ratio, so he doesn't have an extremely high percentage of knocking someone out, but he is very precise. He is very accurate with his punches. And you can see from the Tank Davis fight, he does have decent pop on his punches. He has respectable pop on those punches. Now, I will be curious to see how his power carries up to 140 pounds. He's 30 years old, so he's fairly young. I think that power is going to carry up well. Lamont Roach is a bigger guy. He was a champ at 130 pounds, moved up to 135 to fight Tank. Now he's fighting Isaac Cruz, which I imagine is going to be a great payday for him. So I'm glad that both of these guys are able to continue their careers post a fight with Tank Davis. Kind of shows you just how big Tank Davis is in the boxing world. Now, it is important to note that this fight is in San Antonio, Texas. Isaac Cruz is Mexican, so he is definitely going to be a crowd favorite going into this fight, and I'm sure it's going to be by a very large margin. He has a very friendly fighting style. He has a style that people want to come out and watch. They know at any moment the fight can end, and he is coming to put on a fight for the entire duration of the fight. Now, this particular fight here is going to be for the interim WBC super lightweight title. So that interim title is on the line, so I expect both of these guys to bring it during this fight. Now, with Lamont Roach having that reach advantage, it is going to be smart for him to use the jab. We saw in the fight when Isaac Cruz fought Rayo Valenzuela that the jab messed up the timing of Isaac Cruz. And if Lamont Roach can stay on that jab and pivot around Isaac Cruz, he can make this a pretty easy fight for himself. Rayo Valenzuela threw that jab. Yes, he was southpaw. Although Lamont Roach is not southpaw, he can take the same blueprint that Rayo used in order to beat Pitbull. You stay busy with the jab. You continue to move laterally. And Pitbull does not move well laterally. Now, if you're backing straight up, then you may be in trouble because he is going to come with that overhand right, followed by some hellacious shots to the body. However, Lamont Roach can box. He can move. He can move lateral. He can move at angles. And if you watch Lamont Roach's YouTube channel, you will see he's throwing very heavy shots to the body. And I'm expecting he's going to do that to Isaac Cruz to slow him down. And I think that's going to help to pay dividends later in the fight. Now, I can't lie and say I think he's going to wear Isaac Cruz down and break him down and get him tired. But I do think those body shots will take some steam off of the punches from Isaac Cruz later in the fight. So yeah, I would say, yeah, check out Lamont Roach's YouTube channel. His strength and conditioning has been on point. He's been entirely locked in. And with him training at Pro Box, I don't know who he is sparring, but I can assure you they have guys that are very similar to Isaac Cruz in that Pro Box fight camp. Guys that are very aggressive, guys that throw big punches, and guys that are going to constantly come forward, which is what you're going to get from Isaac Cruz. Now, for Isaac Cruz to be successful against Lamont Roach, he's going to need to make it a dirty fight. He's going to need to get past that reach. He's going to need to get inside and stay inside. Punch Lamont Roach wherever he can. Punch on the arm, punch on the body, and then hopefully a shot up top opens up. Now, I don't think Lamont Roach is going to let this happen. I think he's going to be able to catch a lot of the shots coming from Pitbull Cruz. But most importantly, I think he is going to be counter punching Isaac Cruz. I think he's going to block shots and throw to the body of Isaac Cruz and just going to pick him apart. I honestly see this being a fairly easy fight for Lamont Roach as long as he does not get into an exchange with Isaac Cruz. Now, yes, I do see Isaac Cruz catching him throughout the fight. I think it's impossible not to get caught from Isaac Cruz due to his volume, due to his aggressiveness. But I don't think he's going to throw anything that is going to significantly hurt Lamont Roach because I think Lamont Roach is going to be moving and he's going to be messing up the timing of Isaac Cruz with his jab. Now, I also think the combination punching from Isaac Cruz could present a problem for Lamont Roach if he stays in the pocket for too long. Lamont Roach is going to have to do well boxing going back, which he has the ability to do. He's going to have to move laterally, which I mentioned earlier. But he's also going to have to get some respect from Isaac Cruz. Otherwise, he is just going to walk him down and try to break him. Now, we have yet to see what the power of Lamont Roach is at 140 pounds. But I will say I do not expect Lamont Roach to knock Pitbull out. If there was a knockdown in the fight, which I don't think there would be, it would obviously be smart to bet on Isaac Cruz for that. But I think this fight is going the distance. I have Lamont Roach winning this fight by decision. Those odds are pretty close right now. They're almost 50-50 odds. So I say, yes, you can add this to a parlay, but this is also worth an individual bet in my personal opinion. Now, I know there are a lot of people on the other side. There are a lot of people on Isaac Cruz. Somebody that's even part of my Discord is on Isaac Cruz. So it's going to be an interesting week for my guys in the Discord with how this fight plays out. But regardless of the outcome of the fight, the fans win here. This is going to be an extremely entertaining and fan-friendly fight. I can't wait for it. Again, I have Lamont Roach outboxing Isaac Cruz, boxing circles around him, and winning a unanimous decision. Let me know your thoughts down below on the fight. Please like the video, become a member of the channel. With that membership, I have different tiers where you are granted different access to the channel based on what your tier is. All right, let me know your thoughts down below, and I will catch you all in the next video. Peace.